objectives. At the end of this assignment, you will be able to understand communication systems, know the elements of a communication system. Communication systems are electronic systems that transmit data from one location to another. Every communication system has four basic elements which are as follows. Sending and receiving devices. These may be computers or specialized communication devices. Communication channel. This is the actual medium that carries the message. It may be a physical cable or it can be wireless. Connection devices. These act as the interface between the sending and receiving devices and the communication channel. They convert messages into packets that can travel across the communication channel. Data transmission specifications. These are procedures that coordinate the sending and receiving devices by defining the way in which the messages will be sent across the communication channel. For example, when you send an email, your computer would be the sending device. Your modem would be the connection device which would modify the message so that it could travel efficiently across the communication channel, which is the telephone line. How the message is modified and sent would be described in the data transmission specifications. At the receiving end, another modem modifies it once again so that it can be displayed on the receiving device, which would be another computer. Communication channels. You know that communication channels are an essential element of every communication system. There are two categories of communication channels. One category connects sending and receiving devices by providing a physical connection, such as a wire or cable. The other category is wireless. Physical connections use a solid medium to connect sending and receiving devices. They include telephone lines, coaxial cables, and fiber optic cables. Telephone lines consist of twisted pair cable which is made up of hundreds of copper wires. A single twisted pair culminates in a wall jack into which you can plug your phone and computer. Coaxial cable is a high-frequency transmission cable and consists of a single solid copper core. Coaxial cable is used to deliver television signals as well as to connect computers in a network. Fiber optic cable transmits data as pulses of light through tiny tubes of glass. Compared to coaxial cable, fiber optic cable is lighter and more reliable at transmitting data as compared to coaxial cable. Wireless connections. Wireless connections use air to connect sending and receiving devices. They do not use any solid substances like wires and cables. Primary technologies used for wireless connections are infrared, broadcast radio, microwave, and satellite. Infrared uses infrared light waves to communicate over short distances. Since the light waves travel in a straight line, sending and receiving devices must be in clear view of one another. One of the most common applications is to transfer data from a portable device, such as a notebook computer or PDA to a desktop computer. radio signals to communicate with wireless devices. Cellular telephones and many web-enabled devices use broadcast radio to place telephone calls and to connect to the internet. Some users connect their notebook or handheld computers to a cellular telephone to access the web. Most web-enabled devices follow a standard known as Wi-Fi, wireless fidelity. Microwave communication uses high-frequency radio waves. Microwaves travel in a straight line and therefore can be transmitted across relatively short distances. Microwave is a good medium for sending data between buildings in a city or a large college campus. For longer distances, the waves are relayed by microwave stations with microwave dishes or antennas. Bluetooth is a short-range wireless standard that uses microwaves. Bluetooth is the name of a new technology that promises to change the way we use machines. We see a large number of cables in our offices, homes, and everywhere else. We often have a hard time trying to figure out which cable needs to go where. Bluetooth is essentially a cable replacement technology which tries to solve this problem. Conceived initially by Ericsson, Bluetooth is a small, cheap radio chip to be plugged into computers, printers, mobile phones, etc. It creates a wireless personal area network or PAN and provides a way to connect and exchange information between two devices over distances of about 30 feet. It aims to simplify data synchronization between internet devices and other computers. Satellite communication uses satellites orbiting above the Earth as microwave relay stations. Satellites can amplify and relay microwave signals from one transmitter on the ground to another. They can be used to send and receive large volumes of data. The Global Positioning Systems GPS is a network of 24 satellites developed by the United States Department of Defense, which continually sends location information to the Earth. GPS devices use that information to determine the geographical location of the device. GPS devices provide navigational support in some automobiles. They are sometimes mounted with a monitor to display maps and with speakers to provide spoken directions to the driver. Let us look at a summary of communication channels. Connection devices. We have seen that connection devices act as the interface between the sending and receiving devices and the communication channel. A great deal of computer communication takes place over telephone lines. Telephones send and receive analog signals, which are continuous electronic waves. Computers, on the other hand, send and receive digital signals, which are binary signals. Modems. The word modem stands for modulator, demodulator. Modulation is the process of converting digital signals to analog form. Demodulation is the process of converting analog signals to digital form. The modems transfer data is called transfer rate. This is typically measured in bits per second (bps). The various units to measure transfer speed are shown in the displayed chart. There are four basic types of modems: external, internal, PC card, and wireless. The external modem stands outside the computer and is connected by a cable to the computer's serial port. Another cable connects the modem to the telephone wall jack. The internal modem consists of a plug-in circuit board inside the system unit. A telephone cable connects the modem to the telephone wall jack. The PC card modem is a credit card-sized expansion board that is inserted into portable computers. A telephone cable connects the modem to the telephone wall jack. A wireless modem may be internal, external, or a PC card. Unlike other modems, it does not use cables. It sends and receives signals through the air. Connection service. Standard telephone lines and conventional modems provide a dial-up service, which is quite slow. Large corporations lease special high-speed lines from telephone companies which provide very high capacity. These lines are known as T1, T2, T3 and T4 lines and do not require conventional modems. While special high-speed lines are very expensive, there are other affordable connections which provide significantly higher capacity than a dial-up service. These include DSL, cable modems, satellite, and cellular services. Digital subscriber line, DSL, uses existing telephone lines to provide high-speed connections. ADSL, asymmetric digital subscriber line, is one of the most widely used types of DSL. Cable modems use existing telephone cables to provide high-speed connections. Satellite air connection services use satellites and the air to send data to users at faster rates than dial-up connections. Cellular services are used by mobile devices and laptops. These devices use 3G cellular networks to download data from the internet. Let us compare typical user connection costs and speeds. Data transmission. Several factors such as bandwidth and protocols affect how data is transmitted. Bandwidth. This is a measurement of the width or capacity of the communication channel. It indicates the volume of information that can move across the communication channel in a given time. Audio and video files require a wider bandwidth than text documents to be transmitted. There are three categories of bandwidth. objective. At the end of this assignment, you will be able to understand the ways you can connect to the internet. Connectivity is a concept related to using computer networks to link people and resources. You can connect your microcomputer by telephone or other telecommunications links to other computers and information sources almost anywhere. With this connection, you are linked to the world of larger computers and the internet. In the past, wired devices were required to be able to connect to the internet. In the last 5 years, there has been a dramatic change in connectivity. Today, there is a widespread use of mobile and wireless communication devices for gaining access to the internet. This is just the beginning of the wireless revolution, which will change the way we communicate and use computer technology in a big way. An internet service provider is a company that provides access to the internet for a monthly fee. The service provider gives you a software package, username, password, and access phone number. The providers are already connected to the internet and provide a path or connection for individuals to access the internet. Colleges and universities mostly provide free access to students. Some companies also offer free internet access. National Internet Service Providers are providers who operate primarily on a national level. They are basically large telecom companies that have nationwide coverage and operations. They provide access through standard telephone lines or cable connections. Wireless service providers do not use telephone or cable lines. They provide internet connections with wireless modems and the other wireless devices. If a computer is a part of a local area network LAN that has connectivity to the internet, you can access the internet through the LAN. Using a telephone, you can connect your personal computer PC to the internet. To do so, you need a device called the modem. Using the modem and dialer software, the PC connects to a server of an internet service provider, ISP. This is how the PC establishes a connection to the internet through an ISP. You can also connect to the internet using a leased line. In this method, the data transmission rate is much higher. Besides these, there are also other options for connecting to the internet. Examples are DSL, cable modem, set-top boxes, and other proprietary solutions. Summary. You have reached the end of the assignment. You have learned about the ways you can connect to the internet. browser is a software tool used to browse the internet. It is a special application program that brings information from any part of the world through the internet to your computer screen. Using a browser, you can communicate with any computer over the internet. A browser does the work of connecting to the internet and locating and displaying web pages. It allows navigation from one page to another. Internet Explorer, Netscape Navigator, and Mozilla are some examples of the browser applications that are commonly used. Each website has a distinct, separate, and unique address. This address is known as the Uniform Resource Locator, or URL in short. You can connect directly to a website by typing the URL of that site in the address bar or location bar of the web browser. The first part of the Uniform Resource Locator URL presents the protocol used to connect to the resources. Protocols are routes for exchanging data between computers. The protocol HTTP:// is the most widely used web protocol. The second part presents the domain name. It is the name of the server where the resource is located. The last part of the domain name following the dot is called the top level domain, TLD. It identifies the type of organization or what country the website is from. For example, .com indicates a commercial site and .in indicates India. Most browsers have a graphical user interface, GUI. This allows easy viewing of text, images, and animations, playing audio and video files, and running programs. Summary. You have reached the end of the assignment. You have learned about the use of browsers. Objectives. At the end of this lab, you will be able to use Internet Explorer 7. Objectives. At the end of this assignment, you will be able to navigate the web using Internet Explorer 7. View web pages in different languages. Internet Explorer is a world-class browser that is designed to support various internet standards across a variety of platforms. Since it is created by Microsoft, it is closely integrated with the Windows operating system. With an internet connection and Internet Explorer, you can find and view information about anything on the web. To start Internet Explorer, click on the Launch Internet Explorer browser icon on your desktop. If you do not see this icon, click on the Start button and select All Programs, Internet Explorer. website address or URL in the address bar. For example, http://www.microsoft.com and press enter. Another way to navigate the web is to go to the address bar and type what you are looking for. Say you are looking for digital cameras. Type digital camera and press enter. Internet Explorer automatically sends your query to a search service and displays the results. The URL of the web page is displayed in the address bar. Of the address bar, you can see the refresh button. You may use this to reload a web page. The stop button to its right is used to stop a page from loading. Use the back button to the left of the address bar to go to the previous page you were on. If you click the back button and you want to move forward to the page you were on just before you clicked it, you may use the forward button. To quickly go back to a website you visited earlier, you may click the down arrow just to the right of the forward button and select the web page from the drop-down list. Below the address bar, you can see a toolbar. Right-click on a blank space on the toolbar and select Menu Bar. You now see a menu displayed above the toolbar. Home page. The default page displayed when you start Internet Explorer is called the home page. The home page of a website is the opening or main page of the website, which is intended chiefly to greet visitors and provide information about the site or its owner. You may change the Internet Explorer home page to a site of your preference. Select Tools, Internet Options. On the General tab, you may enter your preferences under Home page. Tabbed browsing. Tabs enable you to have multiple websites open in one Internet Explorer window at one time. You can quickly switch between open websites by simply clicking on the tabs. To create a new tab, click the New Tab button or use the keyboard shortcut Ctrl+T. To close the tab, click on the X to the right side of it. To access the Internet Explorer tabbed browsing options, select Tools, Internet Options. Under tabs, click Settings. In the tabbed Browsing Settings window, you may enter the settings you require. Autocomplete. Internet Explorer automatically records web addresses, forms data, and passwords. To access the Internet Explorer autocomplete options, select Tools, Internet Options. On the Content tab, under Autocomplete, click Settings. In the Autocomplete Settings window, you may enter the settings you require. You can scroll through a web page using the horizontal and vertical scroll bars, selecting links. When you point to a link on a web page, the pointer changes to a hand and the URL is shown in the status bar. When you click on the link, the web page related to the link is opened. Links may be in the form of underlined text, buttons, or pictures. Using frames, the browser area can be divided into different scrollable areas called frames. When you click on a link on one page included in a frame, the related page is displayed in another frame. You may adjust the size of the frames by dragging the border between the frames. Viewing thumbnails. Thumbnail images are small images shown on a web page because of space limitations and the time required for downloading. Click on thumbnails to view related documents. Displaying web pages in other languages. Some websites offer their content in several languages. To view these pages in your preferred language, you can add languages to your list of languages in Internet Explorer. Select Tools, Internet Options. On the General tab, click Languages. In the Language Preference window, click Add. In the Add Language window, select the language you want to add and click OK. Click OK in the other windows as well. If you speak several languages, you can arrange them in order of priority. If a website offers multiple languages, content will appear in the language that has the highest priority. In this interactive session, we will learn to enter a URL in the address bar. Click on the button below and follow the instructions displayed there. Congratulations! You have completed the interactive session successfully. Congratulations! You have completed practice session successfully. Summary. You have reached the end of the assignment. You have learned to navigate the web using Internet Explorer, view web pages in different languages. objectives. At the end of this assignment, you will be able to add items to the favorites list. Use the history list. Internet Explorer favorites are used to save links to sites that you want to visit again. Creating a list of favorites allows you to visit those sites with a single click, rather than having to type the site's URL each time you want to visit it. Adding items to the favorites list. Go to the page that you want to add to your list. Click the Add to Favorites button on the toolbar and select Add to Favorites. The Add a Favorite window is displayed. You may type a new name for the page in the name text box. You may organize your favorite pages in folders and save items under different folders. To place this favorite in an existing folder, from the Creating drop-down list, select the desired folder and click Add. Alternatively, you may create a new folder for a favorite. For this, click New Folder. Enter a name for the new folder in the Create a Folder window and click Create. Now click Add in the Add a Favorite window. The favorites list contains all the favorites you have created. This list appears under Favorites when you click the Favorite Center button on the toolbar. If you would like to display the favorite center at the left of your screen at all times, you may pin it to the window by clicking on the Pin the Favorites Center button. To unpin it, simply click on the X-shaped Close the Favorite Center icon. Organizing your favorites. You may wish to organize your favorite pages by topic. Click the Add to Favorites button and then click Organize Favorites. In the Organize Favorites window, you may use the different buttons in the lower part to create, rename, or delete a folder. You can also move items from one folder to another by using the Move button or dragging the item to the appropriate folder. You may also use the menu bar to add items to your favorites list and to organize your favorites. For this, select Favorites, Add to Favorites, and Favorites. Organize Favorites from the menu bar. Using the history list. Internet Explorer keeps track of the web pages you have previously visited in the form of history. To view the history list, click the History button in the Favorite Center. Now, click on one of the calendar icons. History items are displayed sorted by website. Click on one of the yellow icons to see what pages you visited at a particular site. You may then click on a website link to open the related page. You may resort your history items by clicking on the arrow next to the History button and making your selection. To delete an item from the history list, right-click on it and select Delete. Click Yes in the displayed window. Congratulations! You have completed the interactive session successfully. Summary. You have reached the end of the assignment. You have learned to add items to the favorites list. Use the history list. Objectives. At the end of this assignment, you will be able to use online application forms. Forms are part of the web page that can help you to enter data, such as your name, address, phone number, and so on. For example, you may have to enter your personal details while booking an airline ticket online. A form may have text boxes, check boxes, buttons, pop-up menus, or drop-down lists. You can fill information in it and submit the form contains by clicking on buttons provided. Online application forms. Online application forms are forms that are given to the user to fill when connected to the internet. These must be filled in carefully before they are submitted. Preliminary validations are performed on some fields. Some mandatory fields must be entered before the data is accepted. The form shown is used to register for a Yahoo Mail account. Once you have completed your registration, you can log into your account and use all facilities available. Summary. You have reached the end of the assignment. You have learned to use online application forms. Objectives. At the end of this assignment, you will be able to preview and print web pages, save web pages. Printing and saving web pages. To print the current page, select File, Print from the menu. The print window is displayed. You may print all pages, select the text, the current page, a specific page, or range of pages by making the appropriate selection under Print Range. Previewing a web page. To have a look at how a page will look before it is printed, you can use the preview option. For this, select File, print preview from the menu. Saving an entire web page. Select File, Save As from the menu. The Save Web Page window is displayed. Specify the location at which you wish to save your file. You may save the web page with a new name by making changes in the file name field. You may choose the format for the page from the drop-down list in the Save As Type field. Now click Save. Saving an image from a page. You may wish to save only an image from a web page. For this, position the mouse pointer over the image. Right-click to display a pop-up menu. Choose Save Picture As. The Save Picture window is displayed. Choose a folder in which to save this image. Type a file name for the image and then click Save. Saving a page without displaying it. Position the mouse pointer over the link to the web page you wish to save. Right-click to display the pop-up menu. Choose Save Target As. The Save As window is displayed. Specify the location at which you wish to download the web page. Type a file name and then click Save. Click Close when the download is complete. Congratulations! You have completed the interactive session successfully. Congratulations! You have completed practice session successfully. Summary. You have reached the end of the assignment. You have learned to preview, print, and save web pages. Objectives. At the end of this lab, you will be able to understand search services and use the Google search engine. Objectives. At the end of this assignment, you will be able to understand the functioning of search services. Change the default search engine. As you know, there is a vast ocean of information available on the World Wide Web. Search services help you to quickly locate information about a specific topic from multiple websites. A number of search tools have been developed and are available on different websites. A search can be done by entering a keyword, a descriptive word or phrase, or by browsing a topic list. Search services can be categorized into two types: web directories and search engines. Web directories are databases of internet sites that are organized by topics or subjects. Search engines are also huge databases of websites, but typically offer no categories or differentiation between different types of material. The search engines use a program called crawler or spider to check out websites, read and store specific types of information and add new sites to their existing database of sites. The database is updated periodically by the spider. Search engines provide two different search approaches: keyword search and directory search. In a keyword search, you enter a keyword or phrase reflecting the information you want. The search engine compares your entry against its database and displays a list of hits in the form of hyperlinks to related web pages. For example, if you have entered the keyword travel, you'll get thousands of hits. These are ordered according to those sites most likely to contain the information requested and are usually in groups of 10. You may find relevant information on the web using subject directories. Subject directories are collections of internet resources organized into subject categories. They are useful for looking for information on a specific subject or to gain familiarity with a topic. Advantages of subject directories are that they generally contain good quality sites and they save time since subject-wise information is available. Let us have a look at the Google subject directory. Enter the URL http://directory.google.com in the address bar and press enter. You can see the Google directory on your screen showing links to various subjects. Clicking on a subject will show you more detailed list from which you may make your selections. Using the search box, one of the new features of Internet Explorer 7 is the search box located at the top right. You can search the internet using most search engines from the search box instead of going to other search engine sites. If you want to find something on a page you are currently on, click on the down arrow to the right of the magnifying glass and select Find on this page. Enter your search criteria and click Next. Finding search services. There are numerous sites providing search services such as www.google.com, www.yahoo.com, www.ask.com, www.lycos.com, www.live.com, and www.altavista.com. As all search engines use different techniques and resources, it is advisable to use more than one search engine for conducting a search. You may add search providers to Internet Explorer 7. For this, click on the down arrow to the right of the magnifying glass and select Find More Providers. Then, click on the name of a provider in the displayed web page. Now click Add Provider in the window that comes up. You may change the default search engine if you wish. For this, click on the down arrow to the right of the magnifying glass and select Change Search Defaults. Click Set Default and then OK to make the search provider you just added as the default one. Meta search engines. When you research a topic, you may need to visit different websites in order to use different search engines. This would be time-consuming and duplicate responses would be inevitable. Meta search engines offer an alternative. They are simply submit your search request to several search engines simultaneously. The meta search engine receives the results, eliminates duplicates, orders the hits, and provides the edited list to you. You can see a list of some meta search engines available on the web in the display table. Specialized search engines. These search engines focus on subject-specific websites. They save you time by narrowing your search. For a list of a few specialized search engines, have a look at the display table. Content evaluation. You must keep in mind that not all information available on the web is accurate. In fact, anyone can publish content on the web. Many sites, such as Wikipedia.com, allow anyone to post new material, sometimes anonymously and without critical evaluation. To evaluate the accuracy of information found on the web, you need to consider the following points. Authority. Is the author an expert on the subject? Is the website an individual's personal one or an official one? Accuracy. Has the information been critically reviewed for correctness? Does the website provide a method of reporting inaccurate information? Objectivity. Is the information reported biased or based on actual facts? Does the author gain personally by convincing the reader or changing his opinion? Currency. Is the information up to date? Is the date when the site was updated specified? Summary. You have reached the end of the assignment. You have learned about the functioning of search services to change the default search engine. Objectives. At the end of this assignment, you will be able to use the Google search engine. Use advanced search options. Google is one of the most popular search engines. Start the Internet Explorer browser and type www.google.com in the address box. Press Enter to display the Google home page. Searching by topic. The Google website interface consists of many links to various topics and a search text box. You may click on the link of your choice. Click More to view additional links. Click Even More to see some more useful links. Searching by keyword. Some simple tips for entering keywords are: be specific. Use more descriptive words as opposed to general ones. Use multiple words and leave out non-essential words. Type the keyword on which you wish to search in the search text box. Then press the Google search button. The search results displayed have links to the pages containing matches to your desired keyword. The result displayed is page-wise if the resulted list is big. Click the links to visit the related web pages. I am feeling lucky. You may try using the I am feeling lucky button when you have entered your search terms. This takes you straight to the most relevant websites that Google finds for your query. You will not see the search results page at all, but if you do, the I am feeling lucky site would be listed on top. Advanced search. Once you know the basics of Google search, you might want to try advanced search, which offers numerous options for making your searches more precise and getting more useful results. Click Advanced Search to enter your options. Language tools. Click Preferences. You may configure your search exactly as you want it. Click Preferences to enter your requirements. You can filter inappropriate material, set the interface language, and search the pages written in specific languages. Language tools. Click Language Tools to specify your language preferences for a particular search. If you typically search only pages in a specific language, you can save this as your default search behavior on the Preferences page. Congratulations! You have completed the interactive session successfully. Congratulations! You have completed practice session successfully. Summary. You have reached the end of the assignment. You have learned to use the Google search engine. Objectives. At the end of this lab, you will be able to use web email services, use newsgroups, use instant messengers, and understand social networking. Objectives. At the end of this assignment, you will be able to understand the concept of email, create an email account, you know that communication is the most popular internet activity. At a personal level, friends and family can stay in touch even when separated by thousands of miles. At a business level, electronic communication has become a standard and preferred way to stay in touch with suppliers, employees, and customers. Email, or electronic mail, enables communication by sending and receiving written messages via a computer over the internet. You need an email program and a connection to the internet. This is a very powerful tool for communication and a prime reason for the popularity of internet. Email has become very popular because of its speed, low cost, and absence of time restrictions. The use of email in our country, especially in urban areas has increased rapidly in recent years. Just as every web page has a unique address, similarly, every email account has a unique address. A complete email address is normally in the form of ahmed@yahoo.co.in. In this, Ahmed is the name of the person. Yahoo.co.in is the name of the domain or server. When an email is sent, it is not necessary for the person to whom the email has been sent to be available or for his computer to be on. The mail sent by you is sent to the mail server. When the mail server identifies the recipient, it sends the message to his address. At the other end, the identity of the recipient is verified, and then the mail is forwarded. When the recipient switches on his computer and connects to the mail service, all the mail that has been received is downloaded to his computer. There are basically two types of email services you can use. The most popular is the free webmail service that many websites provide. Some of the examples are mail.yahoo.com, hotmail.com, rediffmail.com, indiatimes.com, etc. The other is based on Post Office Protocol, POP3, POP3, using which you may download mails onto your computer or send mails stored on your hard disk. To use the email facility, the user has to register with the website providing the facility. The website has a registration page that will ask you to enter some information and also make you accept a user agreement. You have already seen how to fill in an online form. The website provides you with a unique username, and you can also specify a password. Creating an email account is fairly simple. Let us create a free email ID on yahoo.com. To go to the Yahoo homepage, type www.yahoo.com in the address bar and press enter. Now, the first step is to fill out your personal information. Next, enter an ID which will act as both your login name and your email address. If the ID is selected has already been taken by someone else, try a variation of the name. After you have chosen a name, you have to create a password. Then, you may enter an alternate email address if you have one. Select a security question and enter a suitable answer. You will be asked to answer this question in case you forget your password. You may check the Marketing Preferences box if you wish to receive promotional offers from Yahoo by email. To verify your registration, type the code shown in the box exactly as you see it. Read the Terms of Service Agreement and Privacy Policy by clicking on the related links and check the box after "Do you agree?" to confirm that you agree to them. Now click the Create My Account button. Your email account is then created and you may use it to send and receive messages. The different websites have different features for the email facility they provide. Some of the common features are a login page, inbox, address book, auto reply, and customized signature. Besides these, many more personalization features are also provided. Login page. To access your mail account, you must first log in. For this, you have to enter the username you selected during the registration process and also your password. The website authenticates your user login information and then provides access to your mailbox. A typical email message has three basic elements: header, message, and signature. The header appears first and includes the following information: addresses. Addresses of the person sending, receiving, and optionally persons receiving copies are generally included in an email message. You know that an email address has two parts. The first part is the user's name and the second part is the domain name, which includes the top-level domain. Subject. This is online description used to present the topic of the message. Attachments. You can attach files such as documents and pictures to a mail message. If a message has an attachment, the file name is displayed in the header area on the attachment line. After the header area comes the actual message text. Finally, the signature line provides additional information about the sender. Typically, in case of official mails, this information includes the sender's name, address, and telephone number. Email, like many other valuable technologies, does have some drawbacks. We often receive many unwanted emails. These are mostly related to commercial advertising, often for products for questionable quality, get-rich-quick schemes, or something similar. This unwelcome junk mail is called spam. In an attempt to control spam, some countries have anti-spam laws as part of their legal system. This has limited impact because a lot of spam originates from other countries as well. A more effective approach has been the development and use of spam blockers. These programs use a variety of approaches to identify and eliminate spam. The Mozilla Thunderbird email program, which is available for free download at www.mozilla.com, comes with built-in spam blocking software. In the United States of America, the CAN-SPAM Act has been enacted, which requires that every marketing-related email provides an opt-out option. When the option is selected, the recipient's address is to be removed from future mailing lists. Summary. You have reached the end of the assignment. You have learned the concept of email to create an email account. Objectives. At the end of this assignment, you will be able to add a news account, subscribe to a news group, send and receive messages within the group. A news group is a forum on the internet for discussions on a specified range of subjects. News readers are used to gain access to various types of news groups, to download and read news messages, and to post replies to them. News groups are also called discussion groups. To start the Microsoft Outlook application, click on the Start button and select All Programs, Microsoft Office Outlook 2007. If you have not previously set up a news reader, Microsoft Outlook automatically sets up the Windows Mail News Reader. This news reader is a Network News Transport Protocol (NNTP) news reader, which you can use to download news or content and then work with it when you are not connected to the internet. Select Go News from the menu. If you do not find the news item in the Go menu of Microsoft Outlook, perform the following steps. On the Standard Toolbar, click the Toolbar Options arrow. Point to Add or Remove buttons, and then click Customize. Click on the Commands tab. In the Categories list, click Go. In the Commands list, click News, and drag it and place it in the Go menu. You may then close the Customize window. In Windows Mail, you can see that there is a default news account named Microsoft Communities. This indicates that you may subscribe to a news group of your choice on the Microsoft News server. Adding a news account. Let us add a new account. Select Tools, Accounts. From the menu, in the Internet Accounts window, click Add. In the window displayed, click on Newsgroup Account and then click Next. Enter your name as you want it displayed and click Next. Now, enter your email address. Click Next. Here you are required to enter the Internet News server name. Enter the server name and then click Next. When Congratulations is displayed, click Finish. You can see this account under the News heading in the Internet Accounts window. Also, a folder with this name is created in the list of folders in the left panel. Click Close. You see a window asking whether you would like to view a list of available news groups. Since this list needs to be downloaded from the news server, ensure that you are connected to the internet. The list is downloaded and the newsgroup subscriptions window is displayed. On the All tab, you may click on the group you wish to subscribe to. Use Ctrl+Click to select multiple groups. Then click Subscribe. Now click OK. The names of the newsgroups appear in the folder list. To unsubscribe from a group, right-click on its name and select Unsubscribe. Click OK to confirm. Click on a newsgroup name in the folder list to see a list of messages. You may read any message you wish by double-clicking on it. To print this message, select File, Print from the menu bar. You may choose to reply to a message. Click Reply Group to send a reply to all members of a group. To reply to the individual sender of the message, select File, New, News Message. To create a new message, to send to the complete group. Congratulations! You have completed the interactive session successfully. Congratulations! You have completed the interactive session successfully. Congratulations! You have completed practice session successfully. Summary. You have reached the end of the assignment. You have learned to subscribe to a news group, send and receive messages within the group. Objective. At the end of this assignment, you will be able to use Windows Live Messenger. Save your online objective. At the end of this assignment, you will be able to use Windows Live Messenger. Save your online conversation to a file. Instant messaging enables you to have a conversation with another person or a group of people concurrently. It is similar to email. The difference is that you can send and receive messages as soon as they are typed. If both parties are online at the same time, you can have a complete conversation. There are different instant messengers available such as Yahoo Messenger, Windows Live Messenger, ICQ, Google Talk, etc. To use a messenger, it must be downloaded from the internet and installed on your computer. Now, download the Windows Live Messenger and install it. Select Start All Programs. In the Windows Live folder, click Windows Live Messenger to start the Windows Live Messenger. Enter your email address and password and then click Sign In. adding a contact. Before you can chat with someone, you need to add his name to your list of contacts. Click the Add a Contact button. In the instant messaging address box, enter your contact's email address. If your contact does not have Windows Live Messenger, enter your message in the personal invitation box and check the box against also send an email invitation to this contact. If you wish, you may add additional information in the contact, personal, work and notes sections. Click Add a Contact after you are done. You can see that the contact is displayed in your list. In the contacts list, you can see which of your contacts are online and offline at any given time. You can chat with any contact who is online. When a contact comes online, you are notified about it. Now, you are ready to begin your chat. In the main messenger screen, double-click the name of an online contact. In the box at the bottom of the conversation window that comes up, type your message and click Send or simply press Enter. This message is displayed immediately on your contact screen. In the same way, messages from your contact are displayed on your screen. You can see the complete conversation in the upper section of the conversation window. Emoticons, also called smileys, are symbols that help to convey emotion or additional meaning in a written statement. You may send an emoticon along with your message. Type your message and then select an emoticon from the list. When you click Send, the emoticon is sent along with the text. You can also send messages to contacts who are offline. When you click on the name of a contact who is offline, you're informed about his status. Offline contacts will receive the messages once they come online. Changing the color scheme. You may change the color scheme of the Messenger application by clicking on the paintbrush icon at the top of the main Messenger window and selecting a color of your choice. Changing the display picture. You may change the picture that is displayed against your name. Click on your name at the top of the screen. Click Change Display Picture. Choose a picture and then click OK in the Display Picture window. The new picture is then displayed. Specifying other settings. You may specify other settings such as the way your name is displayed in a conversation. For this, click on your name at the top of the screen. Click Options. In the window displayed, you may click on the different categories in the left pane to specify related settings. Changing your status. You may wish to display a specific status against your name, such as busy, out to lunch, etc. For this, click on your name at the top of the screen and then click on the status you wish. Right-click on a contact's name in the main window to perform various activities such as sending an email, editing contact details, deleting the contact, etc. Saving your conversation. You may save your complete conversation. For this, click on the Show Menu icon to the right of the paintbrush icon in the conversation window. Now select File, Save. Click OK in the window that comes up. In the Save As window, enter the file name in which you want to save it and press Save. After you have completed your chat, you may close the conversation window by clicking Show Menu and selecting File, Close. Congratulations! You have completed the interactive session successfully. Congratulations! You have completed practice session successfully. Summary. You have reached the end of the assignment. You have learned to use Windows Live Messenger. Objectives. At the end of this assignment, you will be able to understand social networking. Know the types of social networking sites. One of the fastest growing uses of the internet is social networking, that is, connecting individuals to one another. There are three basic categories of social networking sites: reuniting, friend of a friend, and common interests. Reuniting sites are designed to connect people who have known one another but have lost touch. When you join a social network by connecting to a reuniting site, you provide profile information such as your age, gender, school name, etc. This information is added to the site's database. Members can search the database to locate individuals. Many sites even notify you when someone joins with parts of his profile matching yours. Two popular reuniting sites are Facebook and Classmates Online. Friend of a friend sites are designed to bring together two people who do not know each other but share a common friend. For example, a network could be started by an acquaintance who provides his profile information and list of friends. You could then visit his site to connect to his friends and join his list of friends as well. Two well-known friend of a friend sites are Friendster and MySpace. Common interest sites bring together individuals that share common interests or hobbies. For example, if you're looking for business contacts, you might join LinkedIn. If you wanted to locate or create a special interest group, you might join Meetup. You must consider carefully what you are disclosing before providing information to any site or individual. For a summary of social networking sites, see the display table. Summary. You have reached the end of the assignment. You have learned what is social networking and the types of social networking sites.